マキがあんたに渡してって。
やらなければいけないんだ。俺がこの世界に生きる人間として。
Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, so let's go ahead and talk about Trunks. We're here on turn 3, unfortunately. Oopsie, but it's fine, it's fine. Alright, so Carnival, LR, Spirit Bomb Sword, Trunks. How good is he? I do think that this guy is a pretty effective character. If I had to rank him, I feel like Trunks in my top 10 LRs is probably going to be like in the 5 to 8 range, at maybe like somewhere in there. Essentially, the way this guy functions is that he's just a little bit better of a Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, the 8th anniversary character. He just functions as a little bit better version of that character, sort of. Because the supreme defensive viability of his standby is only for 1 turn, but he is able to do a lot of damage while still being, you know, essentially as strong defensively as the base Vegeta and Goku are of that unit, except the thing is that they could stay there for quite a while, right, while you're charging up the Spirit Bomb, whereas Trunks, again, only has the super defense for the first turn. Now, Trunks, he is good, even in base, but there's flaws here. I think it's very easy for Trunks to get cooked. So Trunks has numerous additional attacks built into his kit, right? He gets an additional as a 70% chance to be super for the first 4 turns as part of his intro. Then he gets an additional in slot 2 or 3. He gets 100% attack and an additional as a high chance to be a super in slot 2 or 3. And then we do the hidden potential system additional. So Trunks can quad super while doing really quite good damage. But the issue here is that Trunks defensively, I think, will miss the mark a lot of times. If a big boss sets their eyes on Trunks' asshole, you're in trouble. Because Trunks, he only gets 10% damage reduction within the same turn with each super attack performed, up to a max of 30%. I don't like that. Really, I think 1 change could have been made to Trunks, and 1 change only, and this guy would have been fine. And that's just give him what the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and GT Goku have, which is 50% damage reduction. You build it up by 10% with every super attack, bam, and then it's permanent. That's all. If Trunks had that, he would be really nasty. That GT character, they're able to go toe-to-toe with all the big bosses once they're able to get, you know, a bunch of that damage reduction built up. Trunks would still be balanced because, I mean, there's a good chance that a lot of these turns he's just going to be supering and pumping out a bunch of additional normals anyway, right? Like, I don't think that would have dramatically unbalanced things, but it would have made him a much stronger run of a character to utilize, right? So Trunks could do a lot of damage. Once we actually swap over to his standby, Trunks is supremely powerful, and his standby Sword of Hope, I mean, is going to be, you know, one of the strongest attacks in the game, for sure, right? Because it's going to get 50% attack for every attack you do. So it will be able to do just tremendous amounts of damage. But, alright, so let's just go ahead and jump in. Let's see how we're going to get right here. You know, kind of see. We're running on the blue Goku and blue Vegeta team. I feel like that should suffice to be able to see Trunks just look really good, right? Alright, so we're pretty easily going to be able to get 24 key for Trunks right here. Again, let's see how he does. Remember, Trunks could quad super attack. Trunks' link set does not change after he transforms, by the way. Golden Warrior, Royal Lineage, Super Saiyan, Dismal Future, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. We have all of Trunks' links activated, and we have Bulma support. This team is so ultra powerful, the blue Goku and blue Vegeta team. It just has the one weakness of what happens if you have 2 blue Goku and Vegetas, and, you know, you're not able to transform into blue Vegeta right away. That's kind of like the only issue. That's the only... Damn, I just wish that Goku and Vegeta could have just had the same standby condition and active skill condition, domain condition that future Gohan and Sword of Hope Trunks have, which is just, you know, all 3 of them, it's their 3rd turn, right? 5th turn from their 1st turn, so their 3rd, like, rotation is when you're able to actually get, you know, these transformations off. But whereas Trunks and future Gohan, it's just their 3rd turn. For the blue Vegito character, you actually have to be below 70% HP in order to proc that as well, right? Or it could be their 4th turn, as long as you have a future ally. All right, so here's Trunks. Trunks does stack defense on his 18-key super, by the way, which is helpful, but right now, I would say there's no real, like, long fights where you could super take advantage of that. Oh, no, oh, damn. Wait, what? We didn't get the hypo? The hidden potential system. We didn't get it. Are you serious? Damn. Okay. My Trunks has, I think, 25 additional. You know what's so funny is I gave him such high additional, and this is multiple times today he hasn't gotten it, unbelievably. Wow, that's okay. I said, did I look away and miss an attack? Did he really just not pop that? Are you kidding me? Trunks! Trunksu, what the hell? Is this guy for real? Trunks. Yeah, 25. So he has a fit. So we failed 3 50%, because the hidden potential system, it could trigger from any like attack a character does. So that would work for like the Super Vegito counter units. Like if you have physical Super Vegito, every counter he does before he attacks is a chance for him to activate his hidden potential system additional as well. That's crazy. We failed 3 50% on that. Okay. A lot of people are very adamant, by the way, that you should be giving a lot of crit to Trunks. I don't really hate that, right? Like, so people are saying, like, yeah, full crit is the way to go for Trunks. I'm not going to sit there and say that that's wrong or that's not a good idea. I do think crit has a lot of value on Trunks, because he could do a lot of damage. I mean, if he quad supers and you get, like, 3 crits out of him, he's going to do crazy damage. The only thing I would say is that as things stand right now, it is very difficult. Like these bosses go down very fast, in my experience, right? Like, they're dropping all these Dismal Future Red Zone stages, and it's like, a lot of times I'm not even able to transform into Vegito Blue or get Trunks' standby to even activate by the time the fight is done. So it's like, I really would rather build Trunks with a little bit more of an eye towards defense, because, you know, the supreme damage, you could get a lot of extra damage if you crit on the Sword of Hope, right? You're going to get a huge amount of extra damage, but I don't know, man. I just don't see that being a thing in any fight, basically, outside of Omega. It's only Omega where you can actually kind of, like, really get past turn 5 using one of these juice setups. We'll see what the content is going to look like next week for part 3. I'm anticipating a Fusion Zamasu Red Zone stage. I mean, perhaps with the Fusion Zamasu Red Zone stage, things will get very, very long. You know, it would make sense that they would design... I would imagine that the final phase of whatever Zamasu, like Infinite Zamasu, will probably be int towards the end, right? They probably will have it made so that Trunks is going to be God in the fight. Typically, in these major celebrations, they have kind of geared things around that. All right, so this is a good look for Trunks right here. Look at this. So the turn is starting, and Trunks is at full 24 key. Obviously, that is really good for us, right? Now, Trunks does build up 1 key up to 5, and 10% defense up to 50% with each attack performed. What is our defense right here? 500k, okay? Again, remember, he's going to get 10% damage reduction with every super attack he does. Every super attack he does also gives him 30% defense. His 18 key is a permanent 30% defensive stack. And then every 12 key super he does, he gets 30% attack and defense as well. All right, so sure, let's just go ahead and let this turn play out. Let's see the damage that our boy Trunks is going to put out. Again, this is a pretty good turn. Trunks should be able to perform well. So yeah, I would say that use Trunks in a similar fashion that you would Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. Now, by this point, everyone knows that character can get caught very easily. And again, it's the same sort of thing with Trunks. Once we do transform into the standby, which we could do again on his 3rd rotation, that's where, you know, he is going to be super strong defensively. But it's only for the first turn. Well, I mean, I say that, but he does still guard no matter what in the first turn. 16. See, he does a lot of damage, man. 16 right here. He could do 3 more supers. That's 70%. There we go. 10 million right there. Like, this is like real damage right here. This is not he's doing a lot of damage. No, he's doing, like, real damage with these hits. Because it's like a 16 into a 10, into a 10, into an 11, right, is pretty good. All right, well, we can end the video. There you go. There's what Trunks does. All right, Trunks. Yeah, see? I mean, you know, in skilled hands, we could get Trunks to look, you know, pretty nasty right there. Wait a minute. He did... Okay. So right there, Trunks gets an additional as a high chance of being a super starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle. So there is a particular turn we can get, which we just saw, where he can quintuple super. Because that was a 5th attack right there, right? Yeah, so Trunks, in this fight, Trunks started out in slot 7. And, you know, that last additional triggered. Even though so we had his intro up, and we had his... Because, again, remember, that last additional... Oh, we could transfer into VB, nice. That last additional he has at the end here, that's from the start of battle, right? Whereas his intro buff is from the start of turn, and his standby is also from the start of turn. But that one... So, Trunks, as a slot 7 character, that's very good for him. Because you'll be able to get quintuple supers. He could super 5 times. Now, okay, so did this piece of shit really just cock tease me again? The hidden potential system, it was a normal. Bro, I have to listen all day, every day to people screaming, oh my god, you must do this, you must do this. We could go full additional on this rat bastard, and then he gets the hidden potential system additional, and it's a normal. Like, awesome, man. Come on. All right, let's just get... I'm gonna get these 2 animations in right here. We'll do future Gohans, and we'll transform a VB, and then we'll skip ahead to the next turn with Trunks. Alright, so we're moving on to this turn real quick. So we'll be able to pop Trunks' standby again. Trunks' 3rd turn, we're able to go ahead and get a standby. Let me just, we'll get this other VB out as well. Let's just go ahead and get this boy out right here. Alright, so now we've got the other Vegito Blue. So Trunks is at 615,000 defense. Now, I guess... Yeah, Trunks probably doesn't synergize very well with LR Vegeta and Trunks, actually. At least when we're going to want to pop his standby, right? Because once we go into Trunks' standby, we do specifically want to be in slot 1. Trunks is getting a lot of slot 1 buffs. Let's go ahead and pop this real quick. Alright, so now we have Sword of Hope Trunks here. As you guys can see, he did just create some rainbow orbs for us. So the rainbow orbs, of course, are going to be a pretty big deal. That does tie into Trunks getting an additional. So let's just talk about the different things Trunks does right here, right? So Trunks gets 12 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 150% attack on super attack. He gets an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super and 50% damage reduction for his first turn in this form. Then he guards and gets an additional as a 70% chance to be a super as the first attacker in the turn. Then he gets an additional super with 5 key spheres, and he randomly creates key spheres. So we have the new... Remember, we had the update where they gave kind of like the new symbols and stuff like that. Trunks builds up. He charges per attack that the characters do. So Trunks' Sword of Hope synergizes super well with LR Future Gohan, LR Vegeta and Trunks, both LR Vegito Blues. These characters who attack. Every attack is giving 50% attack to the Sword of Hope, which is, again, really good. All right, so we'll make sure to get our 5 orbs right there. That gets us an additional super. So Trunks can quad super right here. He gets super on his first turn, super on slot 1. No, he could quintuple super. He gets the additional super of 5 key spheres, and then he could do the hidden potential system additional. So we can do 5 super attacks right here. Vegeta and Trunks can attack 3 times. And then, of course, we know Vegito Blue, how he gets down, which is like infinite attacks. All right, so let's see what Trunks is going to give us right here. Remember, Trunks is guarding with 50% damage reduction, so he's very tanky this first turn. 15 million right there. Even after this turn, keep in mind that Trunks will continue in Sword of Hope like standby version. He's going to continue to guard in slot 1. His super attack effects remain the same, by the way. He's still stacking defense even in Sword of Hope version. And then he gets the 30% attack and defense from his 12 keys as well. So he's not like the super attack effects are the same. We're getting all these supers in, getting all this damage in. Trunks is really quite better than a lot of people give him credit for. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Bro, damn it, dude. Everyone, oh my god, you're praying to dodge. Okay, and it's any different from praying to additional and praying to crit. I love getting my hidden potential system additional every turn, and it's a normal. I love that so much. Now, it does still, it's effective still in that it does still give us 50% attack for the Sword of Hope, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, it's, come on, man. Come on, bruh. I'll take praying for dodge over praying for additionals and crits any day, dude. Not even in question. Alright, I guess we'll skip ahead to Trunks' next turn. Again, we have a lot of characters with a lot of built-in additionals. Every single attack is building up the Sword of Hope. Trunks, like Future Gohan, this Vegito Blue, like this Vegito Blue team is really the craziest team. Because we can get Vegito Blue in here, Trunks, Future Gohan, we have Bulma. Like, it's just, we've just got so much, right? Like, Bulma is just like the little cherry on top of the sundae for all of these bastards being able to put in just insane, ridiculous numbers, right? Okay, so we built up, we did 12 attacks last turn. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, I guess I'll just come back next turn again. I'm just going to continue to build up a ton of attack. We're just going to get a lot of this good stuff right here. Yep, we're just going to continue to attack. I guess I could hit Goku Black with this one right here. That's not going to be a big deal. All right, yeah, sure. I'll come back once this turn is done. We'll pop the Sword of Hope, see the damage Trunks will do for us. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, so let's go ahead and proc. I'm just gonna throw out Vegeta and Trunks as actors. Oh, I guess we might as well play the animation, right? I mean, this is a Trunks video. We could play it, dude. Let's go ahead and play this. This will give us extra defense to make Trunks look a little bit more sexy.
俺は諦めない絶対にこの通りだトランクス俺の力よこの世界の人間の盾になれみんなの願いをこの一撃に込める最悪人間の底力を侮るなよくらえギャリックホートランクスやったなはい
Alright, so that gives us an extra attack. How many attacks are we at? 22 attacks. So again, remember, the Sword of Hope is getting 50% attack times 22 right there from all those attacks. So here's where the crit argument for Trunks really does kind of round into shape. Because, I mean, if you crit on this attack right here, bro, there's no boss that's living that shit. That ain't happening, right? I think if there's longer fights that would come in, again, we've been talking about longer fights forever, and they never show up. But if we get longer fights, I do think crit for Trunks will be validated a little bit more. If there's fights that would actually take a while to get through. Right now, you just blitz through every single fight except for Omega, though. So, like, crits on Trunks does nothing, because you're still beating the fight in 5 turns regardless. It's insane. They give us, like, they don't need to give us 5-turn fights, right? Like, these fights can go longer. Look how tough Omega was on release. It's still hard, even with Future Gohan and Trunks and Vegito Blue and stuff like that. They could make a fight that could get up to 15 turns and be really nasty, man. Let's hope that the Infinite Zamasu stage is something like that. Alright, so I figure we pretty much have covered Trunks. We've seen everything that we got to see about this boy. We'll have all 7 links activated. Let's go ahead and slap Rose with the Sword of Hope. This probably is going to kill him. I mean, with Future Gohan's domain out, probably so.
お前に俺たちの生きる想いを潰させるものか。
Yeah, look at that. 25 million. That's so much. The Sword of Hope, it hits so hard, dude. Like, that's crazy. I mean, imagine if this was a crit. Oh, my God, dude. The damage would be insane. But yeah, you know, in summary with this Trunks, I do think that Trunks is overhated. I think his base form can be a little bit squishy the way things can happen. Maybe I always bring Bulma no matter what, and maybe that allows my Trunks to tank a little bit better, I suppose. But, I mean, if you can bring Bulma, you never don't bring Bulma. Bulma is a must-run always if you could bring her. You never don't bring Bulma, right? So that's very important. So yeah, there's Trunks. Again, he's a top 10 LR for sure. You know, they could have made his base just a little bit tankier defensively, but I would say overall he is pretty good. I do like the Sword of Hope Trunks. Sad boy, he does get overhated a little bit. I mean, I think his super attack animations are a little bit iffy, and this in particular, the fact that there's no gigantic explosion right there, you know, certainly does feel like shit. But overall, I'd say Trunks is a very powerful character. So let me know what you guys think of Trunks. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.